Not a, it's just not the fucking Grizzlies, man. Just fuck the Grizzlies.
Yeah, y'all playing the Grizzlies tonight?
No, man. I had a bet.
No, not the parlay. Did it not go through?
I had four. I like I like my underdog parlays. I like to try to get me some money line underdog. And I had the fucking Senators and fucking Thunder and the fucking 76ers. And I contemplated. I swear, I looked at the games and I was like, all right, the next two underdogs, I was like, who can I take? And I was like, I was looking at the underdogs and I was like, it's either Memphis. Your screen went away, by the way.
I'm still here.
I was like, it's either Memphis or it's the Rockets. And I was like, I'm not taking the Rockets because Dylan Brooks been talking shit. I was like, so I'm going to take Memphis. They at home. These type of games Miami slip up in. Low scoring game. I think they can get it done. They've been off to a start. Maybe they step it up. And of course, they in the game the whole game. They take the lead early fourth quarter and then just proceed to Jaren Jackson just is a perennial fuck up. He just needs to turn the ball over and fucking
he performs when he wants to perform.
Fucking fouls all the fucking time for no reason. And eventually the lead just gets up to 10 and it's just insert. Then they cut it back to 3 and I should have cashed out. I had an option to cash out for $50 and I wanted my $210 though. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're here for. It's late Wednesday night. We're finally back on our regularly scheduled program, guys, after a few weeks.
Back. It's just been...
It feels better.
It's been busy the last 2 weeks, but to get one out in the middle of the week, so people can be prepared and listen, when it matters the most.
I got to be up for work. Technically, I don't have to be up till 5, but I'm going to the gym in the morning, so I'm still getting up at 4. So we're sacrificing for you guys, and we're going to give you a great show. I was halfway asleep, but I'm good. Welcome to another fabulous
edition of the Saturday Showdown with Chip
and Puffy.
Yeah, I know, my boy.
As I merged. And last week, man, me and Chip both gave you guys we did a betting extravaganza, basically. 20
bets out there.
I had 20. I was 12-8. I was fucking on fire.
14-6. I had 2 overtime losses.
Dude, the first to the night games, I was on fire. I mean, I'm fucking just.
I won 8 in a row. I was like, holy shit.
So for those who don't know, I text. You guys would notice I text Chip my picks because I switched a couple. Just doing a little bit more information in the morning. In a ride with Clemson. Great call.
Hell yeah, dude.
Georgia Tech money.
To the motherfucking Clemson Tigers and Dabo Swinney, bro.
But I'd like to say this. Hold on. I think I have the notebook right here, too.
Pull it up.
Hold on, Chip. Hold on. Now
pull it up.
You want me to pull this up.
Read the receipts.
I don't think you want me to pull this up. I'm going to tell you.
Let's see it, dude.
Last week, oh, no. My fucking shit came on to look. Hold on.
You're still in here, dude. I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Hold on. Last week, me and you went head to head quite a few times.
Quite a few times.
Oh, where is that? Where is it?
Yeah. Oh. Rattle them off. Who won? Who won what, dude?
Where is it at? Where is it at?
If I had that paper, I don't have last week's paper with me. If I did, I would pull that thing up immediately.
I got it somewhere around here. Don't you worry.
I don't know if I wrote down which ones we went head to head on, but I know we did. We went, we was going back and forth. I think at least 4 of them.
No, it was at least. It was, God, it was so many. Hold on, I got one more notebook to check. Hold on. I have too many fucking notebooks. That's half.
Let me see if this. I a cold drink on it. Might have messed up. All right, here we go. I got him. Whoops. All right, so I don't have the ones that we went head to head on, but I had Florida. They lost in overtime. I had Ole Miss. They pulled it out. I had Texas. They pulled it out. I had Georgia Tech. They won. I had James Madison over Georgia State. That was a good one. Maybe it was Minnesota over Illinois, but Illinois pulled off the dub. Let's see.
God damn it! I don't think I have it.
Oregon State, Colorado.
I don't. I have like
Fresno. No, I don't have the ones that we. I don't. I should have started them. I will for now on.
Hold on. I know I got this motherfucker. I do.
Yo, Oklahoma State pulled off the upset. That was pretty wild, dude. West Virginia won last week. Kansas won. Washington. Washington USC, man. Unbelievable, dude.
Okay, notebook.
Unbelievable. Yo, USC, they fired their defensive coordinator.
Yeah, they did.
I guess rightfully so. I mean, I think they said he gave it 300 points in last or was it 280? I don't know. It was the high 200s.
They weren't good
in a 4-game span or something, or a 5-game span, something like that. That's crazy. Alabama LSU, that was a pretty fun game until it wasn't.
I got it right here.
You got it? What was the other ones?
All right. So last week,
what you got?
We indulged in had to deep dive. All right. I don't have the exact games we were split on. I'm pretty sure. But I know were you on I think you were on Ole Miss.
I was on Ole Miss.
I was on Texas A&M. Texas A&M covered. Kansas State covered. You were on Texas.
I was on Texas.
I was on Georgia State. You got that one, James Madison.
I was on James Madison.
I leaned OK State, but we didn't pick.
I picked Oklahoma. I lost that game.
USC, they didn't cover. Bama rolled, just like I thought. NC State, they won outright.
That's you say, 3 in a row, dude.
My Arizona Wildcats, best call of the week for me, outright winner.
Good pick, bro.
Yeah,
good pick, bro.
I think you won the head. I think we might have talked.
I definitely won the most in the head-to-heads.
Oh, hold on. Nebraska, Michigan State. I was on Michigan State.
Yeah, I picked Nebraska, dude. They got them. I was shocked, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked.
I caught a few underdogs just to win outright. Yeah, in all last week, if you count Boston College, even though we didn't talk about it, I showed you guys last week. It was on my pad. I couldn't have the game. I couldn't have made it up. Boston College, outright winner. Michigan State, outright winner. Clemson, outright winner. Georgia Tech, outright winner. Arizona, outright winner. That's 5 underdogs in 1 week that I graced you guys with. So, Chip, phenomenal week, 14-6, right?
Yeah, 14-6.
So, I don't know how many bets he has. We haven't spoken about anything I sent on my list. And
only 15-5 if I would have just chose Clemson, but I just wanted to enjoy the game, man. I'm gonna do the same probably this week, dude, to be honest with you. Just gonna enjoy the game, man. We got a big one.
Let's get these people what they come in for, man. Let's get into these games, man.
Yes, sir, dude. That's what I'm gonna start off with, dude. I want to start off with your boys, dude, because I feel like that's game day. I'm not sure if that's where game day is, but if it's not,
it is.
Kind of
well, no, it's not.
Is
I believe game day is at
it Missouri?
Oregon. I think
Oregon?
it's either at Missouri or it's at
I
maybe
feel like the Tennessee Missouri game. We'll get to it, but dude, I
maybe
feel
it's
like
Georgia.
that's the best matchup of the day, dude.
All
I
right.
can't I can't. That's an unbelievable matchup, dude.
So
Tennessee Missouri, dude. Well, we'll
I
get to it.
I think I have 14 games right now.
I got 15.
Okay. Let me see. 14, 15,
Yeah, 15. Technically 16 if you want to include Columbia, but we'll go on a small rant.
It's 15. Okay, so we probably have the same games. So I'm going to start off. You said you want to start off with Michigan.
Yeah, man.
Rightfully so. I wore a shirt tonight because they say we haven't played anybody all year, and this is supposed to be our first test. Well,
This.
last year, last year they said the
I
same thing.
mean.
I get it. Last year they said the same thing, and we fucking rolled these guys. Big game James. Yeah, James Franklin, he's not big game. That's the
Hey,
smallest game of them all. Let me tell you how this game's going to go. We're going to come out there and do all the hoopla. They're supposed to rain down suspensions tomorrow or whatever punishment. It's going to be a fucking colossal mistake because it's just going to motivate the Wolverines. We're charging into Happy Valley at noon. They'll be in their white and they're doing their weird shit, and we're just going to go play football.
yeah, a
And I can
noon
promise you
whiteout.
this.
Oof.
I can promise you this. A noon whiteout ain't like a night whiteout. We're not scared. We're not backing down. We're here to show you guys exactly why we deserve to be the number one team in the nation. We're rolling. We're covering the full. The over is hitting because we're going to contribute to it. We're hanging 35 plus on Penn State, and the game won't even be close. The game will be over at halftime. It will be 24-7 or something. We are rolling. We are here to send a statement. This defense is going to show that the metrics, the reason why they're so high in every metric ain't just the competition. It's because we're flat out dominant. And then my guy, J.J. McCarthy, is going to hit Roman Wilson. He's going to hit Colston Loveland. He's going to hit a host of other guys, and the running game is going to get going this week. I
Come
can
on,
promise you
man.
this. Take it straight to the bank. One of my 3 favorite bets of the week, Michigan, -4. This isn't homer talk. This is telling you that we are not
Michigan,
here
man.
to play any games. We're
I like
warming up for that game in 2 weeks in the Big House against Ohio State. Give me Michigan, here to roll, and give me the over of is 44. So yeah.
I like it, dude. Michigan all the way, dude. I got Michigan money line. I mean, whiteout at noon doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense. I don't like it, dude. I don't like it, dude. Give me Michigan, dude. I like Michigan, man. Because, I mean, it's going to be interesting what the NCAA or the Big Ten try to do, man, with this whole situation. I've heard.
Well, it's not in the Big Ten's interest to do anything because it would kind of hurt the conference. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean, of course, but like, I mean, something. You said tomorrow they're gonna come up with something tomorrow.
Yeah, they're gonna come up with something tomorrow, and it's the worst thing that can happen for you, Penn State. I'm just letting you know, man.
Well,
Once they rain down the suspension, Harbaugh's gonna
I wonder
unleash
if
the
it'll be
gates of
like
hell.
8 a.m., dude. Like a 8 a.m. decision or a 12 noon decision.
Whatever
Or
it is, we're gonna rain down hellfire. So we're raining down hellfire. I promise you that. Just know it. You want to get to the next game?
let's get to it, dude.
Let's talk
Fired
about
up,
your
man.
guys. Let's talk about your guys.
Yeah, the boys, dude. The Tigers, man, off an emotional, grueling, stretched out victory. What a win, dude. Unbelievable, historic win for Dabo Swinney, most winningest coach of all time at Clemson. All in my lifetime. Unbelievable. That's pretty cool. Just needed it. Just got one when we needed it the most, dude. Like, I didn't pick this game because I didn't want to get too into it. I just wanted to just relax and watch it, and it was unbelievable, emotional even at times, dude. And I feel like one win away from bowl eligibility. Let's do it. I mean, Georgia Tech, they're a streaking team. The walk-off win at Miami. I mean, it's a decent team, man. I just feel like we're too much for them at home, dude. And Give us another noon game. This is just unbelievable. It's like you love them and you hate them at the same time. You just get it over with at noon.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, damn, if there ain't nothing else on. Oof. But at the same time, I like us, man. I like us to get the dub. I like it.
Clemson's 14-point favorite, total 55.5. We're going to go ahead to head here. I think Georgia Tech can cover 14. I don't know if you're picking Clemson just to win or if you're picking them to cover. I like Georgia Tech to cover 14.
Clemson. I'm not picking. I'm just enjoy the game.
Okay.
It's the second week in a row. I'm just going to enjoy the game, man.
I'm going to enjoy this game right here, right?
Let's hear it.
App State visiting Georgia State. Georgia State hung tough last week, man. The offense just, unfortunately, too many stalled out drives against James Madison. Defense actually played well. James Madison was advancing the ball, but every time they got close to get into the red zone territory, they kind of stiffened up. App State, defense isn't as strong as it normally is. Offense isn't as strong as it normally is. They're heading down to Georgia State. I believe Darius Garland and the Georgia State guys can get this win. They're 2-point favorites, total 6.5. I don't have an official play on this game. I just think you guys should check it out. Just like last week when we told you about the James Madison Georgia State game, this game would be worth checking into.
I got one for you. Coming off the loss, number 16, Kansas.
I only had this one on my ticket, so that's good.
At home, Texas Tech. I don't have the line written down, unfortunately, but
it's 3 points.
It's like really
Kansas.
close. That like all these games that I'm picking, the line's like less than 10. Like
it's 3 points.
Like less than 7. So 3 points. I love it, dude. I think this could be some fireworks. It could be it could go either way. It could literally go either way. But at the same time, I like Kansas, man. I like Kansas to keep it rolling. Kansas is a good team. And that backup quarterback, the curly-haired guy,
dude's
good, man. He's good. He can play. So they got 2 good quarterbacks at Kansas.
I thought about putting this game on my paper, but what steered me away is Texas Tech is just so volatile. I just didn't want to be involved. But I agree with you. This game could produce some fireworks. So definitely any game Kansas is involved in could provide fireworks. So, yeah, I agree with you. Let's take them to a game I know they like, oh, you guys skipped over this game. Yeah, because sometimes we like to build suspense. Number 8, Alabama going to Kentucky. Alabama is now 11-point favorite. This line has actually moved in the last day a whole point. Total 48. Some people might call this a quote unquote.
Don't say a trap game.
I don't believe in trap games. They might say it's
I do, bro. There definitely is a thing called trap games, my boy.
They might say it's a sleepy spot for Alabama, but I don't think so, man. We watched this Kentucky team against top competition when they played Georgia, and their offense wasn't able to produce. I believe Alabama will provide the same stranglehold. My analysis was partially right last week against the LSU-Alabama game. I said LSU would get theirs. Jaden Daniels is amazing. If they were having a better season, he'd be the number 1 Heisman contender, in my opinion, just because what he's doing is so special. But eventually, I mean, he got knocked out of the game, but eventually what I said
that was tragic, man. That was tragic.
Alabama's going to put a stranglehold on this game. So long as Jalen Milroe doesn't turn the ball over and give Kentucky any hope, Alabama wins this game, but I don't want to touch this game at all. I just think it'll be a game to enjoy. If Jalen Milroe goes out early and struggles, then Kentucky will be able to stay in this game all game long.
I got one. I got a team that's streaking right now, 3 in a row. NC State on the road at Wake Forest, man. I think this line's like under 7 as well.
It's NC State -2, and it's one of my favorite bets. I'm taking NC State.
Yeah, NC State. I'm definitely on the road. Decent little environment in Wake Forest. They usually bring it. I feel like, mid-level pack, but like definitely noteworthy. NC State's on a 3-game winning streak. I think they make it 4, dude. I like NC State, man.
I agree.
I like
Um,
NC State.
I'm gonna move along. New Mexico State going to Western Kentucky. So you have Western Kentucky's high-flying air raid offense getting visited by Diego Pavia. For those who don't know, Diego Pavia, if you ever seen Mexico State, he just does not look like an actual athlete. You don't actually know what's going on with him. And I can't point to one thing he does well. He's just a gamer. He gets this team ready to play. They went on a 5-game winning streak last year with him. He's been the starter all year this year, and Mexico State's having one of their better seasons in recent memory. This game is going to be full of fireworks. Like I said, this is another one of those games where you're like, what the hell? It's not a marquee game for you, but that's what we're here to do, provide the analysis. And I'm here to tell you, New Mexico State, their coach gets them ready to play every week, Jerry Kill. So they'll be ready to play when they go to Western Kentucky. It has big implications, bowl implications, as well as conference implications. I don't have an official lean in this game. I might take the over though. I think I am going to be on the over. Let me see. No, I still haven't written it out. One of my best bets. I'm still contemplating it. I just think this game is going to be fireworks, and you should check it out.
I got one. 21 Arizona on the road at Colorado. Colorado, man, they just been getting beaten up lately. Or they just intend on winning and fourth quarter comeback victories. But they just ain't coming lately, dude. I feel like Arizona's a really good team. You know, coming off a big win not too long ago. I really like Arizona in this one. I feel like Colorado, they're just losing faith. But this could be a way to come back. They just announced their first new stadium renovation. Have you seen that? It's like a slightly bigger scoreboard or video board where the old one is.
I don't believe Colorado.
That's coming in next year. I like Arizona, dude. I like Arizona.
I'm touching this game. I'm taking the under. Colorado is fired there. Head coach. I got the baby in my arms, so we got to kind of fly through this. He just woke up.
All right, let's do it.
Colorado is fired. Their offense coordinator was Sean Lewis. They were more up tempo, pass happy. New offense coordinator wants to run the ball. This total's too high. Arizona steps around really well. Arizona's defense is good. This total's too high. I'm going to be on the under in this game. Colorado's run out of juice. They exceeded expectations. They hit a point this season where they exceeded expectations. I mean, they won one or two games. I think they won one game last year. So 2 wins was double the wins. For them to get the bowl eligibility would have been basically like winning a national championship for them. I wish people understood that. I hate that people in the media that never really watched college football or followed it like that are so critical of this team simply because they weren't supposed to be that good. You know, them beating TCU was the highlight of this season. And honestly, that would have been enough.
Huge.
So, I'm going to move it along. Come on. Shh. Bro, you were asleep. Come on. Shh. Miami, Florida State.
Exactly who I was looking at.
I'm on
beautiful
Miami.
rivalry, man. Beautiful rivalry. If Florida State gets both wideouts back, which I believe they do, Keon Coleman, one of the best wide receivers in the country, and then Johnny Wilson, unbelievable talent. The hype is just unmatched. I love Florida State big. I like Florida State big. It's Miami coming off a tough loss last week to NC State. It's just, I like Florida State big, man. Big.
Oh, this is going to be an issue. The issue ain't having in my arms. The issue is like he got his eyes fully awake now. I ain't got time to put you back to sleep, guy. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to breeze through these last couple games, man.
It's
Honestly.
all good, dude.
OK State Central Florida is a game I got written down just
I
simply
do too.
because
I like the
of
Cowboys.
just coming off a big win. I just want to know if they can keep it up. They might be right for the letdown spot here. You going to go to your next game?
Tennessee, Missouri, dude. Best game of the day, in my opinion, dude. Besides your boys and Penn State. 13 Tennessee, 14 Missouri, 7-2 Tennessee, 7-2 Missouri at home. Now you know what I say about Missouri at home. They play tough at home. I like the Tigers. Not
Yeah,
confident, but I like the Tigers.
I,
Missouri at home, I like it, dude. It's a play all day money line, dude.
I follow that train. I love Missouri. It's my favorite bet of the day.
It's
You
the
guys know how
best matchup of the day on paper.
you guys know how I feel about Joe Milton. So there you go. That's all I got to say.
Fuck Joe Milton,
Uh,
dude. That's all I gotta say.
Luther Burden Jr. is going to go off. I'm going to take you to another game. I'm going to take you to Utah. Not Utah. I'm going to take you to Texas State and Coastal. Texas
Ooh.
State still fighting. They need that bowl eligibility. Coastal. Texas State was a dog when was a favorite of 1 point. They're now a favorite of 2 points. You better grab them before it gets to 3. Texas State, I'm riding with them. They're going to get this done. Coastal isn't who they used to be, and their defense has gotten worse. I'm going to ride with Texas State here. They're going to get it done.
I like so 5 Washington hosts 18 Utah. You know, Utah, yeah, it just sucks they don't have Cam Rising back, but they have decent backup quarterbacks. I mean, really good decent backup quarterbacks. But I just don't think it's enough, dude. I really like Washington going to the playoff. So I like Washington big in this one.
I like Washington simply because I don't think Utah can do enough on offense to keep up.
There's
But
no way.
but
Penix
also
back.
Washington run defense is trash. So Utah might be able to stay in this game simply because they can run the ball. 54 might be little too low for this total, but I'm going to stay away from this game altogether. I'm going to take you to Ole Miss, number 10, between the hedges to Georgia. They're getting 10.5 points and a total of 58.5. Now, I don't want nothing to do with the start side because I've seen Lane Kiffin lay eggs in these games. But what I do
Right.
want a piece of is the total. I'm going to take the over because I have faith that Lane Kiffin can at least get that offense to score in the 20s. And Georgia's going to score points just because Georgia's going to score points, and that's what they do. We fell short of the total last week in the Missouri game. We won't fall short of the total this week. Give me the over of 58.5.
I love it. Number 24, North Carolina hosting Duke. Duke, man, the downfall has just been pleasurable to watch. I don't even know if it's a word, but it's just been nice. Drake May, man, he's just got to keep it going. Got to keep the draft stock up high. But Duke, man, they play tough, man. They got some really good running backs, dude. They're a little beat up too. If Riley plays, man, it's going to be a great matchup, dude. But I don't think so. I like Drake May, and I like North Carolina big.
Riley Leonard's not going to play. I think that's been confirmed. I still think this number's too high. It's 14.5. Duke still has a pretty good defense, and the backup quarterback wasn't abysmal. I believe that they can do enough in this game to keep it, but I'm not going to bet on it. I'm just going to maybe tune into it. West Virginia going to Oklahoma. Oklahoma coming off losing Bedlam. They got to be pretty pissed. And they're at home, and they're 12.5 point favorites with a total of 58 against West Virginia. West Virginia's bowl eligible. Big win last week, but they don't stop there. I think West Virginia covers this number. It's way too high. Oklahoma's defense is not healthy. They can't tackle. And the offense has no receivers. They've lost their element of explosiveness, and West Virginia can run the ball. So West Virginia is definitely on my ticket. 12.5. You want to go to your next game?
Yeah, Arkansas hosting Auburn. It's a close line. I think it's like 4.5 the last time I saw it, or the first time I saw it. Maybe it's changed. Um, Arkansas, they put up a great performance at Alabama um, not too long ago. And I believe they can beat Auburn, man. If you're a betting man, dude, which I'm not all the time, dude, I like Arkansas money line at home. I just you like you said before, like Auburn with the quarterback carousel, the consistency maybe it's just not there, man. And so I'm just thinking Razorbacks. I feel like they got the better coach, the better player, better quarterback. I think it's a no brainer, man. I like Arkansas at home.
I'm staying away from this game. If I had to lean, I would lean Arkansas. They're in a mad dash. You know what? Maybe by the time you know what? Maybe it's a family play. I'm on Arkansas. They need this win to get the bowl eligibility, and I'm gonna ride with them. I think they can get it. I really do think Auburn isn't anything to ride home about. I think Arkansas is the correct side. They're gonna run the ball. This game's gonna go fast because both teams are gonna run the ball. So we're gonna make this a family play, man. We're both on Arkansas. Um, Florida visiting number 14 LSU. LSU 13.5 point favorite, total 62.5. I don't want to touch anything in this game. I know some people are going to want to take the over, but you're basically betting on Graham Mertz to be a good passing quarterback for this whole game to get this total. As it's something I can't wager on. I would love to take the over. I know LSU can score 35, 38 plus, but can Florida score 30? And I know LSU gives up a ton of points to everybody, but this is fucking Graham Mertz we're talking about. Stay away from the game.
I like LSU. It looks and seems like Daniels is healthy. He's practicing today, or he did practice today. They said, or at least he showed up. Um, if he plays, I love LSU, man. Um, that's a money line mash all day long. Just mash
Well,
them.
I ain't gonna lie, this number's already indicative to the point that he's gonna play. I don't believe this number would be almost 2 touchdowns high if he wasn't.
Yeah,
Um, they're
okay.
they're basically already baked that into the number. I can already
You want
tell
to throw
that
a
by the
lock
number.
in a parlay? Just go ahead and put these boys on there, dude.
Um, I only got one more game to talk about. We probably have the same game.
Go for it. I got 3, but let's hear it.
Number 20 USC going to Oregon. Number 6 Oregon. Bo Nix is a completely different quarterback in Autzen.
Is
They're fifth.
USC ranked?
They're number 20. They're
Are you sure?
maybe they're not. I thought they were
I
20.
don't think they're ranked, dude.
Well, it isn't going to matter for this analysis. I got the over. I don't care that Alex Grinch got fired. Yet he was a terrible defensive coordinator. But still, the same guys are playing, and those same guys can't tackle. You ain't gonna fix tackling in a week, and they're
USC
gonna
is
have to
not
tackle.
ranked.
So, give me the
Crazy.
over of 73.5 simply because I don't care if they got a new defensive coordinator. Those same guys are still playing. Those same guys are still already have 3 losses, so we don't know the motivation because they can't make the Pac-12 championship game. They can't go to a major bowl. The season's a disappointment. They have a new defensive coordinator, so you might get a bump from that. But those same guys can't tackle. Those same guys can't stop the run. Those same guys can't cover. And the defensive coordinator don't change that. And Oregon, on the other hand, they'll be at home and they're good at home. But Cal scored a ton of points on them, and they're playing a better offense than Cal. So then we can get to 73.5.
All right, I got one real quick. I got Texas on the road at TCU. So TCU, you know, they got the win at Texas last year. Had the big fumble at the end, but it really still didn't matter. I like Texas. I just like that backup quarterback, man. He's just nice, dude. He's just nice. And then he's got 80 Mitchell to throw to. It's just Texas, man. They're still right in that like playoff possibility, dude. But
They
don't sleep
shouldn't be.
on
They should have
Texas.
lost. They
Like
should have lost
Washington
last
and
week.
Texas. Like if Washington plays Texas in a bowl game, bro, that would be must-watch football. I don't care what's happening in the world. That would be on my TV, dude.
I don't think. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. I know everybody loves Washington. They're going to lose to Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. You want to go through the other games?
All right, this is the last one. Fresno State on the road. I believe in Fresno State.
It's going on Fresno State going on the road to San Jose. So
San Jose State. I like
almost wrote this game
Fresno
down.
State, man.
I don't understand it. I don't understand this at all. Fresno State are dogs. They were favored. Now I'm pretty sure they're dogs going to San Jose State. I don't understand it. And I get it. San Jose State's a different team. They got motivation. But Mikey King's going to throw that pill all over the yard, like I said last.
Bulldog Nation, man.
Yeah,
Fresno State, man.
We can make that that's a family play. That's a family play. That's a family play. You want to run through your best bets?
All right, here we go. This is the picks. Top 20. We got 15. We're going to go down the line. Money lines, I'll tell you otherwise. Michigan on the road at Penn State. I like Kansas at home, hosting Texas Tech. I like NC State for 4 in a row on the road. I like number 21 Arizona to beat Coach Prime. I like Florida State big. Take them the point. Take them. I like Minnesota on the road. Purdue has lost 4 in a row. Make it 5. Oklahoma State, number 15 on the road at UCF. I don't think they have a skid. I like them on the road. I like Missouri. I always say they play people tough at home. Give me the Missouri Tigers at home against Joe Milton in Tennessee. I like number 5, Washington at home against Utah. Utah, no Cam Rising, no can do. Washington. Give me Arkansas at home over Auburn. Give me LSU if Jaden Daniels plays, which he most likely will. Give me the point. I like North Carolina at home. I like Texas on the road. I like Oregon at home. And I like Fresno State on the road. Those are the picks. Those are the picks. Read them and weep. Those are the picks. 14-6 in 20 games last week. We're winning 12 at least this week.
All right, so I have 25 picks right here. Some of these might get eliminated. I really like all these picks, so I'm gonna upload them all into the account on Friday night. We're going Southern Miss on Friday night. Well, tomorrow night on Thursday night, plus 10 against Louisiana Lafayette. Southern Miss is playing better. They're a better team. Louisiana Lafayette shouldn't be 10-point favorites. I know they're at home. UNLV, we're going to take them -5.5. They are going to win that game. Hey, you weren't doing all that yelling a second ago. I can't even think of who they're playing right now, UNLV. I had it written down on a separate page. I can't find it. Georgia Tech +14 at Clemson. Yeah, this is scary. That's just a trash pick. But I'm gonna ride with it. I like the way Georgia Tech plays. Hopefully they don't get rolled. Maryland -2 on the road. They are playing Nebraska, and Nebraska sucks. And Maryland has let me down before, and I'm just a bank on Nebraska sucks. And they're being overvalued in the market. This line should be higher. Michigan -4, total over 45. I like both of those bets. South Florida -6.5. Get it before it goes to a touchdown against Temple. Temple's awful. South Florida will cover this. Tulsa and Tulane over 53. Tulane didn't score that many points last week. Tulane scored 20 points this week. Tulsa's defense is atrocious. Vandy and USC over 58. Why? Because USC can't stop anybody. Jackson State scored 30, and Vandy will score at least 28. Boston College, money line. Virginia Tech should not be favored against Boston College. Boston College is a better team. Arizona and Colorado under 55. Colorado fired their offensive coordinator. They have a new offensive coordinator who wants to run the ball slower pace, and Arizona is not going to allow them to run the ball. Wildcats scratching ass again this week. James Madison -25 against Connecticut. Connecticut got fucking rolled against Tennessee last week. What do you think James Madison's going to do? North Carolina State. Hold on. Let me make sure I hear. North Carolina State -2 against Wake Forest. Wake Forest trash, and North Carolina State's hot,
Yeah.
and they're gonna keep rolling.
Hey, NC State
Miami
4 in a row.
+14 against Florida State. Why? Because Florida State tends to fall asleep on offense for parts of games. And I think you can't do that against Miami because they will at least keep this game within. This game is right for the backdoor cover. Minnesota money line. I'm riding along there with you. Purdue's lost, 5 in a row, and they're just coming off a physical game
4 in
against
a row.
Michigan.
It's going to be 5. It's going to be 5.
They're beat up. They just played Michigan. They're going to be beat up.
Yeah.
Missouri money line against
Money
Tennessee.
line, baby.
They're at home. They play different at home, as Chip highlighted.
Right
and
there.
I'm not a Joe Milton fan. Over 58 because I think we can get some points in that game. Texas State -2 against Coastal. Coastal's not the same team. Texas State needs this for bowl eligibility. Over 58.5. I've seen this Texas State team lay 40 points on tons of teams. We're getting 40. We're getting 40 apiece from these teams probably. Navy money line against UAB. This is my favorite bet of the weekend. Other than Missouri. This is my second favorite bet of the weekend. You know why? Who the fuck decided Trent Dilfer should be favored against a Naval Academy that runs a triple option? Simply because of this. Trent, I told you guys this in the offseason. That whole coaching staff for UAB, brand new coaches that came from high school, things like that. Guys coaching positions they never coached before. They have a week to get prepared for the triple option. Give me Navy. Ole Miss, Georgia, over 58. West Virginia +13. This is just a play on Oklahoma. It's just falling apart. Fresno State money line. Don't understand why they're not favored.
Money line.
USC, Oregon, over 73.5. It does not matter if you fire the defensive coordinator. The same guys are lining up playing defense. You might get them in better spots. They still got to make tackles, and they haven't done it all year. This has been another fantastic episode of the Saturday Showdown.
Hey, you already know, brother. You already know.
I love you, bro.
Yo, I love you, man. I'm sorry I kept you up so late, dude.
You're good, man.
Sorry, but
it's better to do it now because now tomorrow.
I know, dude. I know.
We ain't got to worry. We ain't got to stress it.
Man. Freeze us up.
It freezes up, man. I know you want to. I know COD dropping, man. I know everybody's on the COD.
Friday night, bro. It's gonna be the move, dude.
Friday night,
man. The move, dude. I love you, man. This is Chip, bro.
This is Puffy.
All right.
And this is Saturday Showdown.
Showdown.
Peace.